How are you guys doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing a nighttime point of view drive in my Astra Vxr. Behind me now there are a few bits that's done to this car, so we'll quickly run through that before we go out for a drive, and I'll name some of the bits that need to be done to this car. So yeah, they will be videos to come. I just need to actually order these parts because they're quite expensive. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So the first thing is, this car has an exhaust. I can't even remember what exhaust it has, but I put it on the screen. I literally can't think at the top of my head. I think it might be Piper. I'm not entirely sure. We also have an air filter. It's also mapped. We have wind deflectors, and that's pretty much it. LED number plate bulbs, that's something that I've done quite recently, as you can see from the back. Hopefully the camera does focus. So I have number plate bulbs, as you can see, the LED. Oh yeah, boost gauge. We done this recently as well. We have a boost gauge. I've also got my stereo I've put in. So boost gauge, stereo, LED bulbs. We're on standard, I think they're 19-inch with Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tyres. So there we have it, everyone. They're 19-inch alloys. We also have an air filter. I'll quickly do a little rev, and then I'll go into some of the issues that are wrong with the car and what we need to get sorted. So let's do a quick rev with the air filter. We go into the car. It's very cold out here. You can hear the air filter. Let me go behind the car so you can hear the exhaust. We start off behind the car. Now there is a knocking noise coming from the back left. It sounds like suspension to me. Loads of people have told me what it is. You might actually be able to hear it in this point of view drive when we go out for a quick drive. And yeah, there's a knocking noise coming from the back left. Now there's not too much wrong with this car. We do have an engine light that is due to O2 sensors. So other than that, there's one more thing, I believe. I'm getting new headlights soon because these are standard Astra headlights. I don't know why we have them. The VXR ones have like black surrounds here, so we're getting some new lights very, very soon. So if we turn our flashlight on quickly, and I need a recirculation valve, so I've got to take off the air filter, this pipe up here, and the recirculation valve is somewhere down there. Now, if anyone is selling a recirculation valve for the Astra Vxr, leave it down in the comments and I will buy it off you. Now, I don't want an OEM one, I want either a forged one or a Turbo Smart. So if anyone is selling one of them for, they're quite expensive, so if anyone's selling one for about half the price or so, I think that's what they're worth. Drop it down in the comments, I really much appreciate that. But yeah, there is the VXR with the bonnet up. We got it parked up over in the car park. But yeah, we're about to go out for a quick spin because I am very cold. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's do a 360 degrees walk around. I haven't driven this car too much. It's been pretty much sat in the driveway waiting for it to get a little bit warmer so we can actually film some videos on the VXR. But there we have it, everyone. The reason why I need a recirculation valve is because apparently this car has a vac leak. Now this car doesn't pull like it should. It should be about 260, 270 brake. It feels nothing like that. Like my Audi S3 is 300 and this feels nothing as close to that. So can anyone let me know if that boost gauge is reading right? Because I don't know, so someone let me know in the comments. I also forgot to mention this window on the passenger side doesn't work. Let me put it down and let me show you. Oh. Wait. Oh, there we go. See? It's a bit on and off this window, so that's why I don't use it. Why the hell did I put this window down? Because... Right. No, come on, window. Come on, window. No, we're almost there. There we go, window is now back up. We have the Astra Vxr in front of me. We finally got a GoPro on. There's one more thing that I noticed that doesn't really work, and it's the handbrake. So the handbrake is fully up, but as you can see, in just a second, we go to push the car, and the car is kind of rolling back. Not so much at the moment, but when it's in my driveway, it has to be in gear, otherwise it rolls off the driveway. So luckily that hasn't happened just yet. But yeah, let's go for a spin now. So people are gonna hate me for this. Why the hell did you buy this car when the handbrake doesn't even work? Yeah, that's one thing I noticed recent, so there we go. Believe it or not, this is actually my second time recording this point of view drive because guess what? I snapped my SD card completely in half filming it the first time yesterday because my battery got so hot. I tried to get the battery out of 2 butter knives, ended up breaking the SD card, tried to fix it, and then I completely snapped it in half. Cheers, mate. So yeah, here we are filming it once again because that has happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive for about 20 minutes or so. I'm going to pull over, charge the GoPro, let it cool down, and then we'll continue our drive. So that's my plan, so my other battery don't end up overheating and expanding. like the other one did. So it's kind of bad, but we're at Morrison's right now. We're going to be heading down the A33, and that's what I've got planned for today. Now, it's a bit annoying because I spoke about so much in yesterday's drive, and I've got to do it all again. One thing I need to order for this car is, of course, the recirculation valve, so I can actually feel boost properly, and we also need to get an alignment done so it's not pulling me all over the road. Now, I know these are renowned to pull you over the road, but not this bad, surely not. Right, we lost traction there, so I'm going to have to turn traction off, and we're going to have to put the sport button on. So I believe we tap it once and then hold it down. I have a bottle behind my seat and it's very annoying. It does pop occasionally, so one thing I did mention in yesterday's video that I messed up with the SD card is I mentioned that this car is actually mapped. Now, this is stage 1 mapped. Now, it does have pop and bangs. I say pop and bangs, it's got a little pops. Now, the thing is, it was mapped with the MAF sensor off. So once the MAF sensor off, you get like a service light here, and then it pops every so often in first and second gear. With the MAF sensor on, the pops stop. That's because it was mapped with the MAF sensor off, which is rather annoying because it's all over the place. But yeah, it needs to be mapped again properly by someone else. But I'll wait till hopefully we get an intercooler for this car, which is what I have planned. Of course, we are getting the VXR headlights off one of my friends, and the intercooler also off the same mate. So yeah, hopefully intercooler should be coming soon for this car. I've never had a car with an aftermarket intercooler, so for me, that's a first. It should be really sick, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be wicked, and we need to get the S3 back on the road. We need to do another point of view drive in that car because I miss driving it. It's quick. This is nothing like the S3. This is horrible compared to the S3, but here we are in the VXR. We got a van that is so close to me. One thing I'm definitely not used to in this car is the clutch. The clutch from the Focus is really high up. Clutch in the S3 is a little bit different, and then with this clutch, it's just, I've got 3 cars and all the clutches are all different, and it puts me off driving this one a lot, just because I keep revving it rather high with the clutch. It's very annoying. The turbo noises this thing makes is mad. So that's another thing. Recirculation valve gets fixed, you shouldn't hear turbo noises as much because apparently it's called the turkey noise. Don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what I need to definitely get sorted at some point. Oh, this car is fun. We're losing mileage. I don't want everyone to see my mileage to see how much I'm losing just by filming this video, because obviously I'm putting my foot down for the video, so the mileage is all over the place. It sounds mad. I'm telling you, man, why did I not get a turboed car like years ago? Probably because of the fuel. The fuel on these turbo cars are crazy. This car does have an optional extra, and that is we've got heated seats. My one doesn't work. The passenger one works, but it gets too hot rather quickly, so it's basically unbearable. Once you press the button and put it on free, within the first 10 seconds it's burning you pretty much, and then you've got to turn it off. So that's one thing. We've also got cruise control in this car, which not many Astra VXRs have cruise control, so that's what we've got in this car. Optional extra. It's nice to have it. It's annoying that this is my only car with cruise control, because I would love this on the daily when we go into car meets, you know, traveling all over the place, go into Portsmouth, Southampton. Cruise control in my daily would be lovely, but we've got it in this, and this I don't take to car meets, which is rather annoying. Got 2 pops then. Now if we just hold down this button here on this stalk, we're now cruise control. My foot's not even on any pedals. We're chilling in cruise control, going 40 miles an hour. Honestly, cruise control, it's annoying that it's in this car, but it is a luxury. When I do drive this, I can just whack cruise control on and we're straight chilling. Honestly, the daily needs this. But once again, before we go further into the video, I just want to say a massive thank you for 15,600 subscribers. To say that number out loud is crazy. I couldn't imagine 15,000 people stood in front of me let alone saying that number. Like, that's actually mad. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel, who's following the Instagram, liking all the Instagram posts, commenting on my videos. I appreciate literally each and every one of you, so thank you so much. And I remember every time I do a point of view drive, we always hit a crazy milestone. I remember being sat in my Ford Fiesta, my second car, saying thank you for 3,000 and thank you for 4,000 subscribers, and now to be sat here almost, like, we're getting close to 20,000 on YouTube, and to say that number out loud is, it's kind of mad. Like, it actually is. So once again, thank you everyone to who's watching the videos. Honestly, I appreciate each and every one of you. There you go, you heard it just at the end. It's always them times when you just want to, like, have a bit of fun down the back roads, but you can't, because you've always got that one person, either a cyclist, a slow driver, or a lorry that's in front of you, and I've got one of them today. Picks up nicely, I'm telling you. Once that recirculation valve is done, it's gonna be rapid, man. Keep remembering little bits that's wrong with this car. Now here it sounds like there's wind coming through, like you have your window down like this, there's wind noise coming through this bit here. The window will be closed, you'll be going, let's say 70 miles an hour, and then you can hear like wind noise. So if anyone knows what that is, leave it down in the comments. Right, we want to go left, and there is a big flood down that road. So in this car, I'm going to avoid that because I don't want to drive through it. And then we want to go right again. So this is a diversion we're taking to avoid the flood. 60 again. Oh, this car, man. I do like this car. I do like it. If anyone's wondering, you should get a VXR. It does pull you all over the place with a torque steer, but it's really good fun. There are a few issues like I mentioned, but once you get the issues sorted, it's a fun car. It's a very fun car. This person in front has his high beams on. There we go, mate. Turn them off, please. Can finally see again. Oh my God, I could not see a thing then. That was bad. I don't know if he was taken up middle of the road. Honestly, does he have like his high beams on one light? Because that was bright. Just that one light was very, very bright. Just got to pop then, downshifting into third. Yeah, downshift into second. Going into Tabley. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Top Gear episode of Jeremy Clarkson driving the VXR, and the amount of torque steer these cars produce are mad. And especially to have your wheel alignment off on top of that, yeah, it's also kind of scary when driving this car. That's one thing that puts me off driving it, is that one thing. Like the S3, just because it's four-wheel drive, you know, it sticks to the road. With this, complete opposite. Honestly, complete opposite. One thing I have to say, if you are looking in to get a VXR, the seats in this car are the Recaros, and they're not very comfy. My Focus is just a normal 1.6 Z-Tech Focus, you know, like £1,000 Focus. The seats in that car are a lot more comfy than the VXR. Now, you would have thought the situation would be different, but it's not. The seats in this car, for some reason, are horrid. I actually hate the seats so much. Yeah, I much prefer driving the Focus just because of the seating position. I can't seem to get the seating position right either, and there's no cars in front. 60 road. Oh, this car is fun. Even though it wants to kill me, it's fun. It shouldn't be like that. Now the thing is, my headlights aren't very good, so I can't really see in front, which is a bad thing. I love that noise. So addicting. Oh, yeah. This is the road which I went down in the S3 or this car, and it was quite scary because I couldn't really see the road that well. and it goes down quite bad. Yeah, there we go. Look how steep that is. If you're going at that some speed, yeah, you're going straight into them bushes just there. Yep, flooded. Oh my God, it's quite bad on that. Oh. It sounds mad. It sounds mad. Oh, someone has broken down in front of me. What car is that? Is that a classic Mini? Oh, no way. Look at that, everyone. Right, we're gonna go right. I feel sorry for the Mini. Oh, we hit pothole. Pothole we just went through. The GoPro has finally charged to about 70%, so we got a little bit of battery life now. We were starting to get rather low on battery. So I'm now going to end this video here. That was it from me and the VXR. We went for our point of view drive. So yeah, I really hope you have all enjoyed. If you are new to my channel, please be sure to drop a like and also subscribe, and I'll catch you all on my next video. Peace out.